Wednesday, dressed in black and white, walks down the hallways of Reagan High School in Episode 1. She looks away from the students who are mocking and laughing at her. She goes to her graffiti-covered locker and finds her brother Pugsley all tied up and eating an apple. She then has a vision of the person who tortured her brother. She discovers that the bullies are the swim team, so she goes to the pool with 2 bags full of piranhas, which she unleashes on the culprits. As one of the bullies is attacked, her expression changes to a smirk. Wednesday is expelled but not charged with attempted murder. Morticia and Gomez decide to send her to the Nevermore Academy, where they first met. Meanwhile, in the woods, a hiker is brutally murdered. Sheriff Galpin is on the case after he is mauled to death. Wednesday runs into Morticia's old roommate, Principal Weems, at the academy. Wednesday's perfect grades and the family's long history at the school impress Weems. Despite the fact that she has visited 8 schools in the last 5 years, she is excited to have her on board. Wednesday is introduced to her roommate Enid, who takes her on a tour of the boarding school. She also mentions the various cliques. Nevermore is a haven for misfits and freaks. Vampires' fangs, werewolves' furs, stoners or gorgons, and sirens exist scales. Bianca Barclay is the popular girl, and her ex-boyfriend Xavier is the academy's resident tortured artist. Unfortunately, rumors about Wednesday's murderous acts have already spread, and she is also an outcast at this school. Wednesday says goodbye to her family. Morticia gives her an obsidian necklace and a crystal ball with which she can communicate. Gomez lets go of the thing tasked with keeping an eye on her. Sheriff Galpin takes a look around the woods. There are body parts all over the place. This is the 3rd murder of the year. Wednesday is having a disagreement with her roommate. Enid discusses her vlog and emojis before dancing to pop music. Wednesday commands her to switch it off, but Enid responds by flashing her werewolf claws. The 2 fight, so teacher Marilyn separates them and then reveals the house rules. Wednesday fences with Bianca the next day. Wednesday then suggests that they take off their masks and fight until someone draws blood. Bianca slashes her cheek as a result. Wednesday meets Rowan at the infirmary, who considers himself to be the outcast of the outcasts. In addition, he possesses telekinetic abilities. She is nearly crushed to death by a stone-falling gargoyle after she leaves. Fortunately, Xavier moves her out of the way. Xavier wonders if she remembers him from when they were kids at his godmother's funeral. Thing is later discovered hiding under Wednesday's covers. She threatens to torture him in exchange for information. She makes the hand swear allegiance to her. Larissa drives to her therapy session with Dr. Kinbot in Jericho, a small town outside of Nevermore. On Wednesday, the doctor tries unsuccessfully to open her mouth. Wednesday rushes out of the bathroom and into the coffee shop. Tyler, the sheriff's son who works as a barista, meets her. He has some problems with the coffee machine because he doesn't understand Italian. Wednesday assists him and repairs it. In exchange, she requests that he drive her to the nearest bus stop. He agrees to assist her after completing his shift. She comes across a gang of bullies. She accuses them of being racist and violent colonizers. She then defends herself using her uncle's martial arts skills. Tyler's father and the town sheriff arrive and warn her not to get into any trouble. He goes on to say that he knew her father well and that he's a murderer. Larissa drives Wednesday back to the academy, pleading with her not to complicate their lives. Wednesday has a vision of the lad who died after an awful accident. Rowan puts on his magic and begins to show off his abilities. Wednesday performs a cello cover. She admits that she believes something is wrong at Nevermore. Enid then joins her, and the 2 girls talk. Enid admits that she hasn't fully transformed into a werewolf and has gone to see a doctor. Thing enters Tyler's room and requests that he call Wednesday. He despises technology and social media. They video chat, and she invites Tyler to meet her at the Harvest Festival Fair, from which they will travel to the bus station. Larissa keeps a close eye on Wednesday. Tyler then hands her an old file from Gomez's time at Nevermore. They nearly escape together, but the Pilgrim World thugs arrive with baseball bats. Wednesday flees but runs into Rowan. She has a premonition that he will die. She chases him down to warn him, but he attacks her first. He uses his powers to bind her to a tree. Rowan admits that he was the one who attempted to kill her with the gargoyle, and that he is the one who must protect Nevermore. He shows her an old drawing done by his mother, a powerful seer who foresees the arrival of a terrible entity, and the woman in the drawing resembles her. A huge monster appears and mauls Rowan to death before Rowan can finish her off. Wednesday then goes to get Rowan's drawing. Wednesday's parents contact her via the crystal ball for an update at the end of the episode. She reveals that she narrowly avoided death twice, discovered that her father may be a murderer, realized she could be the one to destroy the school, and realized that a monster saved her life. She believes she will grow to like it there.